Good morning. Welcome everybody to Sunday morning yoga with high altitude yoga. My name is Danielle Fazio. As always, it is an absolute pleasure to be practicing with you this morning, whether you're practicing live with me 4 days a week or watching these recordings. It's just wonderful to be able to connect with you on any level. I hope you're able to connect back, sharing your feedback, liking our YouTube page, passing it along to friends who just need a little bit of movement in their lives. And as always, I love to see pictures of you guys practicing. Feel free to send them my way on Instagram. That's high altitude yoga, and comment on YouTube, altitude yoga. So again, thank you for joining. Please subscribe for future updates and to check in to see when else we're going to be doing yoga this week. So today we're going to do a sort of vigorous practice. We're going to incorporate some different types of movement that you don't normally see in a yoga class. As always, do what feels comfortable for you and modify or expand your practice as you need to. So if you want to fit in an inversion, if you want to do a few extra push-ups or add push-ups where there aren't any, or if you want to take something down to a knee, take an alternative stretch, you guys do what works best for you this morning, okay? Let's go ahead and get started down on our mats today in a child's pose, grabbing any props that you're using, making them within reach of your mat, off to the side, out front, or out back. Take the knees wide, toes touch relatively behind you, and we're going to sit the hips back over the heels, extend the arms long. Let the forehead take about 5 big deep breaths here, right away moving into that Ujjayi breath by sealing the lips. Inhale through the nose. And nose, constricting the back of the throat. Good, again, inhale, breath, lips are sealed. As you exhale, pull the belly button to the spine, seal the lips once again. Three more breaths at your own pace. Really feeling the ribs expand in all directions here. Every exhale allows us to soften a little bit into an area of our body. And take one more breath. Good. From here, take one big inhale. This time, open the mouth, exhale, just like you're fogging up a window. All the way up, tabletop position. Stack the joints, knees to hips and wrists to shoulders. Take an inhale breath, let the chest pop through and sway the back, cow position. And as you exhale, scoop and round, really pulling that belly button into the spine. Push between the shoulder blades. We're going to take 3 of these right here, toes tucked or untucked, your choice. Inhale, breath. Exhale, breath. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Good. And come back to a neutral spine. Draw the belly in. Extend the right hand forward. Lengthen the opposite leg back. Toe can stay on the ground. For an added challenge, float the foot. Drop the left hip. Inhale, stretch it long. Exhale, tap the elbow in toward the knee. Hold. Inhale, reach it back out. Exhale, tap it in. Again, inhale. Exhale. On this next inhale, hold it out, bend the back leg, capture the foot. Take a big inhale breath to kick up and back into the palm of the hand. If this isn't accessible, float the leg, float the hand, balance for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, lengthen right here. Exhale, set the knee down. Reach the right arm out to the side and up. Take a little twist. Exhale, thread the needle. Palm faces up, glide it under the opposite arm. Rest the head down. Extend the left arm out to the side, maybe a little wrap behind the back. Inhale, breath. Exhale, breath. Release, inhale, lengthen the arm back out, and exhale, push it into the mat. Come back to tabletop position. Second side. Extend the left arm out, float the opposite leg back. Option to tap that toe onto the ground. Inhale, lengthen right here. Exhale, tap it in, knee to elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lengthen it out. Exhale, tap it in. Remember, hold it just a tad right there. And then inhale, lengthen, bend the back leg, capture the foot into the hand. Again, option to balance, floating hand and leg. Inhale, breath. Kick up and back into the palm of the hand for 3. Look forward. 2. Chest nice and bright here. And 1. Slowly release. Place the knee onto the mat. Left arm out to the side. Inhale, open up into a twist. Exhale, glide under the opposite arm. Thread the needle. Option to take the right hand above the head, out to the side, or take a wrap behind the back. Inhale here. Exhale here. Slowly release, extend the arm out, and then bring it in towards your chest. Push up, tabletop once again. Bring the hands slightly forward of the chest. Tuck the toes, roll the eyes of the elbows forward. Scoop the belly, inhale, breath. Exhale, start to lift the hips, pausing with the knees still bent a little bit. And then let the chest drop. Just take a little stretch here, and then push into the space between the shoulder blades. Hollow out the underarms. Inhale, breath, shake the head. Exhale, breath, slowly start to set the heels down a little bit, lengthening just one leg at a time and alternating bends in the knee right here. Okay, we call this walking the dog. At any point, if downward facing dog is not comfortable for you, feel free to drop down to the elbows or take it down into a tabletop position. Continue to draw the waistline back. Inhale, high to tippy toes. Exhale, set the heels over to the right. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, other side. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, bend the knees, bear pose for 3. Continue to hollow out the underarms. 2 and 1. Lengthen the legs down, shake the head out. Inhale, high to tippy toes once again. This time, keep them high. Tippy toe all the way up until you're at the top of your mat. Big or baby steps, your choice. Okay, feet stay a little wider than hips. Soft bend in the knees. Grab the elbows and hang right here. Starting to wake up the backs of the legs a little bit more. So keep the bend. Keep it nice and gentle. When you're ready, you can straighten the legs out a little more, which may or may not happen for the whole 60 minutes during class today. So that option to bend in any of these stretches for the hamstring is always present for you, always available. Good, one more breath. And then drop the hands down. Grab a prop underneath the hand if that's what feels good to you today. Place it underneath the right hand. Bend into the right leg. Inhale the opposite arm up, and then take some big swings with that left arm. Okay, they don't have to be enormous. You can let it kind of flop a little. Just trying to assess some of the movement in this shoulder joint right here. See how it's feeling today. You can take them a little slower if you'd like. Okay. And then open up, twist. Inhale here. Exhale, switch sides. So prop underneath the left hand, bend the left leg. Inhale, lengthen through the whole right side body, straightening up the leg, and then take a couple circles right here. Okay, checking in with our joints. So the idea isn't to swing it so rapidly around that we're not still engaging and recruiting those muscles in the shoulder joint. We still want them to work. We're just kind of checking out our range of motion today. Okay, inhale, lengthen the arm out, take the twist. Exhale, come on back down. Okay, place your prop within reach, heel toe the feet together, hands to shins. Inhale, look up, chest forward, belly in. Exhale, forward fold. Belly meets thighs, little bend right here if you're using it. Again, inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, forward fold. And inhale, root to rise, reach for the sky, interlace the hands, place them behind the head. Take an inhale breath here, lift the kneecaps, exhale, bend over to the right. Continue to pull the ribs in, hips up, and thighs back. So this is still a strong pose. Inhale back to center, switch which hand is on top, and then exhale over to the other side. And inhale, back to center, reach the arms up. Exhale, cactus them out. Give me a little lean back right here. And then interlace the hands behind the back. Feet step hip distance. Inhale, reach the chest through. And then exhale, soft bend and the knees forward, fold. Okay, shoulders push out of the ears. Let the head hang for 3, 2, and then drop the hands. Bring the feet back together, bend the knees, drop the hips, inhale, arms reach forward or up, chair pose. Okay, chest really pops here, but at the same time, we're not sticking our booties out. like a little duck butt. Okay, we're trying to rotate the tailbone down towards your heels. Inhale, breath here. As you exhale, draw the hands into the heart, shift your weight into the right leg, push the left leg off the ground, float it back until you can find a runner's lunge. Okay, good. Now keep this runner's lunge high, meaning we're off the back knee, hands are at heart as opposed to framing the front foot. Come high onto the back toes, wiggle the front foot forward, lunge nice and deep, and then push through the back heel. And we're going to use that pushing sensation just to warm up that back leg a little bit. So hands remain at heart. Take an inhale breath, draw the, and then as you exhale, little bend in the back knee, push the leg straight. Inhale to bend, exhale, push it straight. Inhale to bend, exhale, push it straight. 5 more. Here's 5, push, 4, push, 3, push, 2, and 1. Good, really nice job. Lengthen, lengthen. Reach the arms all the way up. Now we're going to warm up the front seat. As you exhale, keep the bend in the front leg. Swing the arms back, tap the back toe up. Not quite to the heel. Inhale, stretch back into your lunge. Exhale, hands fly back, toe taps up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tap. 5 more, just like that. Inhale. There's 5. Inhale, feeling that burn in the front hip. There's 4. Inhale. 3. Inhale. 2. Last one right here. Inhale, breath. Exhale, tap. And then inhale, stretch it back out. Hands come back to the heart. Go ahead and drop slowly down to that back knee. Nice job. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up. As you exhale, fly the right hand back. Take the left hand outside the front knee. Push the knee into the hand and lengthen into your twist. 1 more breath. Good, cartwheel the hands down to your mat. Inhale, bright chest. Exhale, half split. Start to lengthen through the front leg and then windshield wiper the foot back and forth. Good, 1 more breath. Gorgeous. Okay, come back into your runner's lunge. Re-lengthen the back leg. Start to rock a little bit back and forth. And then step back up to your mat. Bend the knees, roll through the spine. Inhale, take it up to standing. Once again, interlace the hands behind the head. Okay, lift the kneecaps, lengthen the waist. Exhale over to the left this time. Inhale back to center. Exhale, other side. Inhale back to center. Exhale, let the head drop back into the hands for 3, 2, thighs are so active, and inhale, reach up. Exhale, interlace the hands, opposite hand on top. Behind the back, step the feet slightly apart. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, soft bend in the knees, forward fold. Inhale, look up. Exhale, release the hands down. Heel toe the feet back together, bend into the knees, drop the hips. Inhale, arms are forward or up, chair pose. Once again, let's get rid of the duck butt. Drop the tailbone down, sit your weight into the heels and lift the chest. Inhale, breath here. Exhale, hands come back into the heart. Now start to shift. This time, float the right leg, big step back into your runner's lunge. And then if you need to take the front foot over a tad so you don't feel like you're walking a tightrope, do that right now, okay? Inhale, high to tippy toes on the back leg. Scoot the front foot forward and then drop into your lunge a little deeper. Okay, recommit that back leg. Inhale, breath, bend the back knee a little bit. Exhale, lengthen. Adjust your stance however you need to make this work. You can also just skip it. Inhale here, little bend. Exhale, lengthen. Nice and tall. Inhale here. Exhale, lengthen. Give me 5 more. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Inhale, breath here. Reach the arms up. Again, as you exhale, we're going to shift our weight into that front leg. Tap the back toes forward. Fly the hands back. So the idea here is this left leg is really carrying all of the strength, I suppose, in this pose. The right leg is along for the ride. Okay, inhale, breath right here. Exhale, push. Good. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tap. Try not to clench those right toes. Let's take it for 5 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, breath. There's 4. You've got this. Inhale, feeling the burn. 3, inhale, 2, inhale, last one, tap it in, hold it, and then step all the way back. Good, inhale here, hands come right into the heart, slowly drop down to the back knee. Reach the arms back up, and then fly the left hand back, right hand outside the knee. Push a little bit into the hand just so that that knee doesn't bow in. Inhale, lengthen, exhale into the twist. Another breath, inhale, smile, exhale. Good, inhale, back to center. Exhale, drop the hands down, maybe even scoot this back knee back a little bit, and then to your half split. Windshield wiper the left toes back and forth. One more breath right here. Good, inhale, right back into your runner's lunge. Lengthen the back leg, get a little rock and roll going. And then step back to the front of your mat. Okay, toes together, bend the knees. Inhale, roll all the way up to standing. Reach the arms nice and tall. And exhale, hands to the heart. Let's add on to that sequence. So we're going to work a lot from chair pose today. Take breaks when you need it. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, sit nice and low into your chair. Shift the weight back. Maybe the toes even float off the mat here. Inhale, breath. Exhale, hands to heart. Shift the weight to the right leg. Inhale, float the left leg up. Exhale, reach it back, finding a runner's lunge once again. Good, inhale, high to tippy toes, reach the arms. Exhale, lunge deep into the front leg. Good, inhale, breath here. Exhale, let's do those toe taps, just 3 this time. Tap the back toe forward, fly the hands back, fire up the triceps. Inhale, reach it back. Exhale, tap it in. Inhale, reach it back. Exhale, tap it in, hold it. Good. Now on the next inhale, instead of reaching this leg back, I want you to bring the left knee up so it's even with the with the left hip. Inhale, breath here. Hold it for the exhale. Take one more inhale. And then exhale, warrior 3, hands to heart. Reach the left leg back. Right away, drop the hip, kneecap, toes down. Inhale here. Exhale here. One more breath. Actually, let's take 2 more, just like that. Inhale. Exhale. Always an option to bring a prop underneath the hands. One more breath. Exhale. Good. From here, hands to mat, standing splits. Pretend like you're kicking a brick off that back leg. Kick it up, 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 up. And then big step back into warrior 1. So spin the foot flat. Reach the arms up. Inhale here. Exhale, interlace the hands behind the back. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, bow down inside the front knee. Push through the outside edge of the back foot. Okay, so warrior 1 is a lot like that runner's lunge stance that we have with the legs. The big difference here is the heels flat on the mat. Tuck the outer right hip back. Continue to push through the knife edge of the back foot. If warrior 1 isn't accessible today, I want you to lift the back heel, come back into your runner's lunge position. Option also to take this down to the knee. One more breath. Good. Swing the arms all the way open. Come back into warrior 1. And then exhale, plant the hands at the heart. Lift the back heel lower to the knee. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fly the arms open for a twist. Right hand's going to reach for the back leg. Flip the left hand up. Look up, lean back. Find nice deep stretch through the left hip flexor. One full breath. Shoulders relax. Good. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Lengthen through the back foot, step forward. Inhale, look up, halfway Ardha Uttanasana. Think up dog with the chest. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, reach tall. And exhale, keeping the arms up, sit back into your chair. Drop the tailbone, scoop the belly. Inhale, breath. Good. Exhale, breath. Slowly start to shift the weight to the left, hands come to heart. Float the right foot, inhale here. Exhale, big step back into your lunge. Right away, widen your stance, reach the arms up. Inhale, high to tippy toes. Exhale, deepen your lunge. Inhale, breath here. Let's take 3 of those toe taps. Exhale, tap. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, tap it in. One more like that. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, tap it in. Now hold it here. We're not going to go back just yet. On the next inhale, lift the arms, lift the right leg, flex the foot. Bring foot, knee, and hip all into a line. Exhale, slowly swing the leg back. Option to bring hands to heart, out, or in front of you. It's really your choice here. Drop hip. Lift through the leg. Power through the outer left glute. Okay, gaze down, chin slightly tucked, lengthen the spine, scoop the belly. You've got one more big strong breath right here. Nice. Slowly drop the hands down, standing splits. Point those back toes and then pretend like you're kicking a brick off the right foot. So big inhale, kick it up, 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 up. Warrior one leg. Slowly step back. Right away as the toes land, spin the heel flat. Line it up about front heel to back heel. Maybe a little wider than that. And then inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Tuck the front hip back. Exhale, interlace the hands, opposite one on top. Continue to lengthen through the back leg, lift the chest, and then exhale, bow down inside this front leg. Hey, how low you bow is entirely up to you. You may end up being a little bit higher if that's more comfortable. Whatever you do, I want you to continue to firm the belly in toward the spine. That's going to help support the lower back right here. Good. Lift through the back arch. Give me one more breath. Lift through the front arch, okay, the arch of the front foot for 3, 2, and 1. Back to warrior one. Same thing with the arms right here. Inhale, breath here. Slowly come up and off of the back heel. And then as you exhale, go ahead and lower down to the back knee. Open up the arms. Find a twist. You can stay here or take the back hand, reach for your back leg. Flip the front palm up. Look up, lean back. Shoulders melt out of the ears. Find a nice deep stretch through the right hip flexor. Good, one more breath. And exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Lengthen through the back leg, rock and roll. Take it up, toe meets toe. Inhale, look up, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale to fold. Okay, it's really starting to feel a little more opening through the hamstrings here. Inhale, reach all the way up. Maybe a little lean back right here. Exhale, hands to heart. Take a breath. Inhale. Through the mouth, exhale. All right, let's keep going. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, sit back into your chair. Inhale, breath here. Exhale, shift the weight to the right. Bring hands to heart. Float the left leg up. And this time, right away, swing it back, warrior three. Okay, should feel pretty familiar. Usually the second time's a little bit easier because your body remembers the pose. Inhale, breath here. Good, scoop the belly. Exhale, breath here. Relax the shoulders. Little bend into the front leg. This time, big step back into high lunge, crescent A. Inhale, breath here. Exhale, fly the hands back, tap the back toes forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tap. Hold it. 3, 2, and inhale. Arms reach up. Bend the front leg. And then bring hands to heart center. Grab the knee or hook onto the toes. Right hand comes to hip. Now stand tall to start with. Inhale here. If you have the toe, kick it out. If you have the knee, you're just staying where you are. Plug the shoulders onto the back. Lengthen through the spine. Now inhale, reach the right arm up and then out to the side. We're going to take this front leg, knee or toe, and move it out to the side as well. Okay, heel kick slightly forward, so we're moving into external rotation of the lifted leg. Chest is strong, it's bright, belly is firm for 3, 2, and 1. Back to center. Arms extend. Lengthen the leg, point the toes, spread them. Give me 5 lifts. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Swing the leg back. Brief warrior 3. And then hands down, standing splits. Okay, kick, 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 kick. Land onto the back foot, warrior 1. Widen your stance a tad. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, interlace the hands behind the back. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, bow. Okay, take them or leave them, your choice. On the next inhale, arms come up, and then exhale, open up warrior 2 to the back of your mat. So you're swinging your arms out, but changing the position of your feet. So we're facing the opposite direction right here. Good. Okay, settle into your warrior 2. Strong arms, front knee opens up a little bit so you can peek at your big toe. Continue to push through the back foot. Soften the shoulders. Flip the front palm. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale into side angle. Option to take elbow to knee and right arm up. This is a great place to hang. You want a little bit more. Reach down inside or outside the foot. and take it just a little lower. Now, whatever you're doing, I want you to connect it with a string to your back heel. And it's tightening up just a little bit here. So what that's going to do is it's going to smooth out the curve of the lower back, but more importantly, it's going to re-engage your belly if we've lost it a little bit in the meantime. Good, inhale here. Now, wherever you're at, we're going to exhale and take the top arm, high five the person behind you, and grab a wrap. You can stay in your wrap, or if it's in your practice, take the front hand, feed it underneath this front leg, and see if you can find your other hand behind you. This is a great pose to have a block, a prop, a sweater, a water bottle in between your hands if you just need a little more length to get that clasp right here. Good, holding firm for 3, push through the back leg. And 1, slowly release. Inhale, arms come all the way up, straighten through the front leg. Bump the back foot up just a tad. Flip the front palm up. Inhale, reverse triangle. Into triangle pose. Hips move back. We move forward. Okay, right here through the front, the top half of the body. Okay. Front hand down to shin, maybe block or prop, or ground. Lengthen the tailbone once again. Take the bottom rib cage, pull it forward, reach the right arm high. Inhale, breath here, lift the kneecaps. Exhale, extend the top arm overhead. Option to take the power abs right here and float the bottom hand as well. Continue to move the bottom rib cage forward. Tuck the belly in for 3. Lift the kneecaps. 2 and 1. Inhale, come all the way up. Toes face the long edge of your mat. Inhale, arms lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Okay, so you'll notice my inhales and my exhales may not match yours, my cues. I want you to take the breath that works for you. Good, so we're going to do this stretch 2 times today. Take this first one as a deep stretch unless you are just jonesing to go upside down. Like I said, your practice, do what works for you. Okay, I'm going to take the hamstring stretch first and then go for the inversion. Second time around, you may do the same if you'd like. Good, grab the ankles, toes, or sides of the feet. Inhale here. Exhale, fold a little bit deeper for 3, 2, roll the inner thighs back, firm the back, and 1, release. Inhale, look up. Exhale, runner's lunge, front of your mat. Let's take a little twist, left hand down, right arm reaches. Inhale here. And exhale, hand down, rock your weight forward, step the feet together. Good, this time sit the hips down, inhale, arms reach. Exhale, hands come to heart. We're going to take the right elbow outside the left knee, or you can stay upright in a nice open twist here. Okay, so we just twisted to the right, and now we're twisting to the left. We'll consider it a counter twist. Kneecaps line up. Option to open the arms for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release. Don't worry, we'll get the other side next. Inhale, stand tall, lean back. Exhale, hands to heart, grab a breath. Inhale here. Open the mouth, exhale. 1 more, just like that. Inhale. Exhale. All right, let's get at it. Second side. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, sit into your chair. Good, inhale, breath here. Exhale, hands move to heart. Shift your weight to the left leg. Start to float the right leg off the mat. 3, 2, 1. Kick it back. Warrior 3. Good. Inhale, breath here. Exhale, breath here. Option to have hands at heart or forward, maybe out as airplanes, your choice. 1 more breath. And slowly bend the front leg. Step back, find your crescent A high lunge. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Going for those famous toe taps right here. Arms move back. Right toe taps forward. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach it back. Exhale, tap it forward, hold it. 3, 2, power through the left leg. Pick the right leg up, arms come up. Right away, flex the right toes. Knees are about lined up with the hip. Hands come to hips. Grab the knee with your sign fingers, hook the toe inside the knee. Okay, once you have the hook, stand up tall. Those of you with knees, you're hanging here. Plug the shoulders back, pull the belly in, bright chest. If you have the toe, kick it out. It's okay to have a micro bend in the front leg. What I don't want you to do is overextend your shoulders. So plug them in, take the bend if you need it. Good, inhale here, reach the left arm up. Exhale, take it out to the side. Find a spot to focus on when you're ready, with the knee or with the toe. Expand, open, hold, heel slightly forward, external rotation of the lifted leg for 3, 2, and 1. Back to center, point the toes, lift the arms, 5 pulses, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo, swing it back, warrior 3, just for a breath here. Inhale here. Exhale, standing splits, hands come down. Kick the right toes up. Inhale here. Exhale, shift your weight back into warrior 1. Widen your stance a tad, tuck the front hip back, push through the outer right foot. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, opposite hand interlaces behind the back. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, bow down. Okay, you don't have to take this stretch every time, as I mentioned before. So if you'd rather bring your hands to the ground, that's fine. On the next inhale, bring the arms back up to warrior 1. And exhale, warrior 2, back of your mat. So shift your toes so they're facing the back. Even if the back toes are slightly spinning forward, definitely the front toes, about heel to arch alignment or so. Okay. It's okay if this back foot is more parallel to the mat, back side of the mat, that's fine too. Okay, open up through the front knee, your big toe inside your kneecap. Settle the shoulders, rock the belly in. One more breath. Good, now go ahead and flip the right hand up, lean back, reverse warrior. Inhale here. On the next exhale, side angle. Option to take the elbow to knee right away. You can always move a little deeper into this pose as you see fit, and then reach the left arm up. Right away, option to take the front hand, inside or outside, the right foot. Good, now wherever you are, you can take your top hand, high five the person behind you, go for the wrap. Maybe grabbing onto this, the top of the front thigh. Okay. That feels good, hang here. Otherwise, feed the right hand underneath your leg. So slither it right under there and look for the opposite hand. Now I mentioned that if you had a prop, whether it's an article of clothing or something as simple as a water bottle, you can take it in the top hand, maybe something lighter than a giant Nalgene bottle right here. Okay, and you can use that prop to lengthen the top hand so that you have a little more wiggle room through the shoulders if your shoulders don't quite make it into this pose. Good. Okay, give me 3. Power through that back leg. 2. And 1. Good. Slowly open back up right away. Straighten through the front leg and pop that back foot up just a tad. Toes are going to spin a little bit more forward through the back leg right here. Good. Okay, flip the front palm. Reach back, reverse triangle. Lift the kneecaps. Inhale here. Exhale, move into Trikonasana, triangle. So hips move back. We're going to extend long through the torso. Right hand comes down, left arm shoots up. Right away, bring the bottom rib cage slightly forward, and then scoop the belly. Lift the kneecaps once again. Inhale here. Exhale, top arm, bicep to ear. Stay here, or take the bottom arm and reach it out to match. Again, bottom rib cage moves forward. Tailbone lengthens toward the back leg. For 3, breathe. 2, lift the kneecaps. And 1, inhale all the way back up. And exhale, toes point toward the long edge of your mat right here. Okay, inhale, breath here. Exhale, take the forward fold. And now's where we have a chance to move into that inversion that we talked about. So we will workshop this a little bit. If you haven't done an inversion, then just take this stretch. If you have inversions and you're still feeling a little wiggly, what I want you to do in this fold is think about your forearms as being your base, okay? Now you're also welcome to take a tripod headstand instead. Hands and head form the triangle of a tripod, okay? We're not going to walk through this too much in depth, but again, if you're feeling a little bit wiggly, some key aspects of this position, for me personally, are that I really power down through my arms right here. So I can take some weight off my head And really pushing through my arms is what lifts me off. My arms are my abs. You can take a wide stance. You can take the legs all the way up. And then right away, power through the legs too. Don't let the legs slack off. Push, push. Enjoy for a couple more breaths. Maybe grab the edges of the feet, the toes, the ankles for 3. Push through the arms if you're taking that inversion. 2, scoop the belly. And 1, legs back out. Slowly drop back down or quickly. Inhale, look up. Wherever you are, exhale, runner's lunge back to the front of the mat. Good. Right hand down. Inhale, lift the left arm. Take a twist. And exhale back to runner's lunge. Rock your weight forward. Step the toes. Inhale into chair position. Exhale, hands to heart. This time we're going to take the left elbow outside the right knee. Before you do that, I want you to make sure your kneecaps are lined up. Weight shifts into the heel. Option to take this as a big open twist, or like I said, elbow outside the knee. Thumbs to sternum. Inhale here. Exhale here. Option to open up the arms. Inhale, breath. Exhale, breath. Inhale, back down. Exhale into a forward fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, belly in, sternum forward. Exhale, back into your fold. Shake the head. Inhale, root to rise, come all the way up to standing. Exhale, plant the hands on the lower back, thumbs together. Okay, right at the nape of your back, step the feet about hip distance. Inhale, lift, and exhale, lean back for 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way back up and step the feet back together. Hands come to heart. Take a breath. Inhale. Through the mouth, exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Good. From here, we're going to take a tree pose. So we're still working, we're bringing the pace down just a tad. You can take this at the center of your mat or at the top of your mat. Okay, just find an even spot, which for me is a little more difficult. Uneven could be a nice challenge. There we go. All right. So bring the hand right onto the heart right here. We're going to shift our way over into the left leg, and we're going to start by pulling up the right. Swivel the knee open so that the ankle rests, the heel rests inside the other ankle. This is a great way to start with tree if it's not regularly in your practice. If you're feeling pretty good, maybe just bring the foot to the cat. If you're still feeling pretty good, I want you to just find a spot up and down your leg right here. Assistance with a hand is perfectly acceptable. Okay, and then push the leg into the foot and the foot into the leg. So we're compressing right here. And then swivel that knee open a little bit more. Drop your tailbone. Lift your chest. Stay here. Or extend the arms up. Stay here. Or close the eyes. It's a nice little challenge. One more breath. And hands back to heart. I love the eyes closed option because it really shows us what our proprioception is, okay? Our awareness of like where our body is in time and space, okay? Good. Bring the knee forward, drop the foot down. I encourage you at some point during your yoga practices to just try closing your eyes, even if it's just in a warrior 2, and see what happens. It's very, very interesting. Okay, bring the hands to heart. From here, shift the weight to the right leg and bend the left leg. Swivel the knee open. Stay here, or take the foot anywhere up the leg that works for you. Okay, thigh to foot, foot to thigh, press it in. Knee bumps back even more, so work inner thigh opening. Your adductors. Drop the tailbone, stay here. Maybe open up the arms. Stay here. Or close the eyes. One more breath. And then come back to center. Inhale here. Exhale. Knee bumps forward. Slowly release back down. Awesome job. Take an inhale breath. Stepping to the top of your mat. Reach the arms all the way up. And exhale, hands come to hips. Step the left foot to the back of your mat, facing the long edge. Now, if you have to step your right foot so you can still see what's going on, then do that. Either way, I want you long on your mat. We're going to come into goddess pose. So bring the heels in and the toes out. Okay. And then take a little squat right here. Okay, now, we're going to have a couple last big pushes right here before we start to stretch. This is one of them, because we're just going to hang, and we're going to do some pulses. So just hang right here. Add the pulses if you wish. Find a beat in your head or maybe throw some music on and pulse. Pulse, pulse. Good. Drop it down. Okay, couple things here. Belly is firm, chest is bright. Hands are at heart, knees are still pushing back. Okay, so we're not going to let those knees come in. It's not really great. The knees aren't super happy when we do that. Pulse, pulse. Good, you get about 10 more seconds right here. Breathe, 2 more breaths. Last one. Pause. Lift the right heel. Give me 5 pulses, that's it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it. Switch sides. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last push. Hang here. Lift the heels and hang, or lift the heels and give me 5 pulses. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everybody, big inhale. Big exhale. One more time. Big exhale. Drop the heels. Ooh, lift the legs. That was nice. Shake it out. Inhale, breath. Exhale. I promise we won't hang here long. I want you to drop back into your goddess pose. This time taking a twist. Hands to the knees. Inhale here. Exhale, left shoulder to center. And I like to swivel my fingers in to get a little more movement into my twists. Okay? Sort of gets this weird shoulder thing out of the way. Okay, chest moves forward. Bottom rib cage drops and comes through. Inhale back to center. Opposite side. One more breath. Good. Inhale back to center. Exhale, sit low. And then inhale, stand tall. Good. Now walk the feet in. And we're going to bring the heels back in, but at a more narrow stance. Toes back out. Inhale, breath here. Exhale, drop into yogi squat. So you might have to adjust your stance a little bit so you can drop down. Option to grab a hold of a block and sit on it right here. Now this is a really easy pose in terms of it doesn't take a lot of energy because I'm sitting on a block. So if you want a little more fire in your practice, still feeling pretty charged up, want you to do a version of this pose. Okay, inhale, breath here. Exhale, left hand out, right arm up. Take a twist. Option to stay here, or you can take a wrap or a bind across your left knee. Inhale, breath. Continue to push the right knee open. And release. Back to center. Inhale here. Exhale, other side. Right arm out. Left arm high. Big inhale. Big exhale. Option to take that wrap or that bind. Push the left knee open. Inhale. Exhale. And release. Back to center. Arms move forward. Hold at 3. Maybe arms move up. 2. And 1. Hands down. 2 options right here. So if you have arm balances in your practice, you are now in a crow pose. So if you want to take your crow pose, I'll walk you through that in just a moment. If you're just not feeling arm balances today or they're not in your practice, I want you to lower down onto your seat and come into any abs that you'd like. I'm going to show you high boat, low boat. Bakasana, folks, I haven't forgotten about you. Okay, if you're taking a boat, lean back, chest forward, belly scooped. Toes can stay on the ground, and you can do high boat, low boat. It's just a little pulse. You want a little more challenge, float the feet, high boat, lengthen to low boat. Okay, you can also grab the hamstrings if you want a little more support, or hands behind the back. Okay, you're also welcome to drop down into bicycles, traditional crunches. If you have a cool Pilates move you want to do, now's your chance to fit in that 2 minutes of abs that you always say you're going to do every day, but you don't actually do. Otherwise, if you're going to do Bakasana crow pose, you're going to start back in this yogi squat position. And the way I like to workshop this with my folks is we all have the underarm flab, okay? And when I say flab, I mean your tricep, okay? Your triceps muscles. So that part right there is what your knees are going to anchor onto. They're going to squeeze into that part, okay? Front view, side view. See, I'm squeezing into that part right there. Okay, practice that first. And then, when you're ready, high five your mat, high 10 your mat, okay? Both hands. You're welcome to place a block in front of you. Gives your forehead something to reach for, maybe a stack of pillows or books. And then knees as high up your triceps as you can get them. Squeeze it in. As you squeeze it in, scoop the belly and lift the heels. High 10 your mat. Start to shift your weight forward, okay? Now your triceps, aside from being an anchor for your knees, are also going to be a tabletop for your shins. Okay, so notice as I'm leaning forward, I'm using all the way up to my elbow as a table. Okay, and then I'm really finding that chaturanga, that push-up position. Forehead is reaching for the block. I'm not looking down, I'm looking forward. Maybe lift the right toe off the mat, push the ground away from you, place the right toe down, lift the left toe. Place it down. Consider to continue to alternate there, or lift both toes off the ground, bring them together, push, 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 squeeze the belly for 3, squeeze the knees 2, and 1. Slowly rock back. Maybe give it another try. Okay, now some of you may have some fun variations in your Bakasana. Maybe you can jump back into a plank. If you want to take this into a headstand, you're welcome to do that as well. Okay, just have a little fun with it. In your practice, you can lower the head and come into a tripod headstand. Maybe take some pikes. Maybe lift. For 3, 2, 1. Okay, if you're doing your abs, we're starting to wind things down. For 3, 2, and 1. Everybody meet on your booty. And let's start to bring it down a notch right here, okay? So we're going to start with some pretty simple stretches. Wherever you are, sideways or forward on your mat, draw the soles of the feet together. Let's take a nice little butterfly stretch right here. So you can bring the feet out as forward as you'd like. That's a nice, more restorative, kind of less active way to do your butterfly. Start out with a little foot rub. The feet don't get nearly enough attention. If you like this kind of stuff, join me on Wednesdays. I teach a myofascial release class. You can also find on YouTube some different target areas of the body where we do myofascial release. I've said this before and I'll say it again. If you have a tennis ball or a willing partner, to give your feet a couple minutes of love every day, they will thank you. And when you're all done, inhale here, tuck those heels in. Exhale, as the knees open up, go ahead and fold down. If you're taking a more restorative approach, feel free to grab that block again and use it as a kickstand for your forehead. Okay, take one more breath. And then inhale, go ahead and come up. Okay, now take the left leg. We're going to keep it bent. We're going to move the heel all the way across. And then take the right leg and pop the heel on top of the opposite knee. Coming into stacked log. This is a variation on pigeon that I really like. Pigeon isn't always super accessible to everybody. And I feel like you can almost always find some sort of variation of this one to work for your body. So if heel to knee, and knee to ankle. Okay, if this isn't working, this stacked position, take the front foot, move it a little more toward the midline of the body, and that will hopefully get you still a little bit of a hip stretch, but not so much a strain. Otherwise, if you're looking for a deeper stretch, you can fold forward. And just breathe. And continue to flex the ankles. One more breath. And then inhale, go ahead and come up. Okay, take the front foot, or the top foot, excuse me. Plant the foot on the ground. Bring the back heel in a little closer towards your bum. Right hand back, left arm high. Inhale, breath. Exhale into a twist. Option to hug the knee in or take the elbow outside the knee. Continue to lengthen through the spine. Chin drops a little bit. We have a tendency to try to reach into the twist with our chin. Same thing with the neck. That's the last thing to turn. Come on back to center. Unwind the legs and bring them out nice and long. Okay, shake them out a tad and then flex the feet, kick the pinky toes out. Roll right up onto your sits bones. Inhale, reach the arms up, and exhale, forward fold. Little bend in the knees like we talked about. Otherwise, if you're feeling pretty good, you can straighten the legs out. You're welcome to grab the toes, the ankles. You can place a block at the bottom of the feet if you need a longer stretch, or grab a strap, towel, something around the bottom of the feet if you need a less intense version of this. Good, give me 2 more breaths. Last one. And inhale all the way back up. Okay, we're going to go right into that other side. So rebend the legs. Take the right leg across, the left leg over. Stacked logs or fire logs, double pigeon, lots of different names for this pose. Always option to take this top foot toward the midline of the body. Make it a little less intense. Option to fold forward to get a deeper body. Two more breaths. Last one. And inhale, come on up. And from here, front top foot on the ground next to you. Bring this bottom heel in towards your bum. Right arm up, left hand back. Take a twist. Take the inhale to grow nice and tall. Exhale to deepen your twist. And back to center. Okay. Once again, lengthen the legs out, but this time take them wide. Flex the feet. Wide leg fold. So we already did a couple of these in class. You're welcome to take a more restorative approach to this. Maybe drape over some pillows. You can always put your elbows on a block or reach for a block. Okay, try to draw the toes back and heels forward. So again, we're moving into external rotation of the legs right here to really hit these inner thighs. One more breath. Good, and then inhale. Go ahead and come up. Now we're going to take a nice little stretch right here to the side. If you want to do it with the legs wide, you can. If you would rather bring one foot in and take it with only one leg lengthened, it's entirely up to you. So to get yourself in position however you want to take this stretch. And then I'm going to show you how to do this with a prop if you're feeling a little tight. I'm going to place this prop inside my right calf, and it's going to be a rest. Keep in mind that my prop has 3 different heights. Yours may or may not, but maybe start with a higher one or a medium one and go from there. Take an inhale, lift the left arm up and let it come over your head, bicep to ear. Okay, so it's really simple. If you don't have a prop, you can use the top of your leg as your prop. One more breath. And then back to center. Okay, same thing, other side. Moving the prop with you if you're using it. Inhale, breath, then exhale up and over. Now, some are going to be able to move into a deeper variation of this pose. If that's the case, you can take the top arm, reach for the outside of the foot, bottom hand for the inside arch, and then you're kind of swiveling through. My body's not quite open enough to do that variation, but if it's in your practice, by all means, please take it for 3. Flex the feet, 2, and 1. Good. Inhale, come all the way back up. And then draw the legs back together, bend the knees, and lay flat onto your mat. We're going to take 1 back bend. More if you want, but we have just enough time for 1 today. As always, hang in a pose as long as you'd like, or take some extra poses. It's your practice. Please do what feels good for you. Okay, bridge pose, hands by your hips, heels tucked in, toes slightly in, so start pigeon-toed. They're going to move out as you move up. Take an inhale breath, push the heels down, activate the glutes and hamstrings first, and then lift the hips up. If this feels good, hang here. If you want a little deeper pose, push the knees forward. So we're lengthening out the quadriceps right here, and then rock the shoulder blades underneath your chest so you get a little pop right there. You can interlace the hands underneath you if that feels nice. Continue to fire up the inner thighs right here. And give me 3 breaths. Last one. Good. Slowly lower it down. And here's where I'm going to leave you today. If you have any additional poses, you're welcome to take them here. We're going to settle in for our final pose of Shavasana. Again, feel free to take a couple additional back bends, a twist, or just come right into that nice relaxing state. And as always, I thank you for joining. I hope you go on to have a beautiful day. And please stay here as long as you'd like, as long as you are able to, and soak in all the goodness of the last hour. And take one last inhale breath. Big sigh. And when you're ready, roll over to the side of your body. And using the strength in your arms, we'll push up to a comfortable seat. Let the hands settle on the knees. Sit up nice and tall. And just enjoy this moment when we haven't quite started our day yet. Or maybe we're taking a break from the day. Not quite ready to get back into it. No, you can always come back to this sensation, this feeling, by just pausing and breathing. Even if it's just for 1 minute. We'll conclude our practice with a breath together. Inhale deeply. And exhale fully. Thank you for joining me today. And I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. Namaste. Mwah.